here, guys.
What's going on?
Hey, nothing much. We got a special guest here today.
Hey, Tim.
Hi.
My good buddy Tim's back. Our good buddy.
He's the resident Mega Man expert.
He's been on all of our Mega Man shows.
He actually has.
I do enjoy Mega Man.
Yes,
Just a little.
He does. He's being very modest right now. He enjoys Mega Man a lot.
This guy's my hero, man. Fuck.
But today, so what are we playing?
Me and you are taking a back seat, motherfucker.
Today we're playing Mega Man X.
Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo.
Mega Man backs.
Yes, sir.
This is my favorite game.
And this is courtesy of Blockbuster Video.
Blockbuster Video.
Blockbuster.
What a difference.
It is Blockbuster. Well, it's Blockbuster 12. I mean, if you look at it, there's for some
Blockbuster.
reason.
Oh, Blockbuster 12.
Blockbuster 12. All right, then there should be a switch on the side. Other side.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Guess what? I think it. Oh no.
Did it?
Oh no. See,
Did it?
I got it.
Hold on.
It responds to me.
No, it doesn't. Just I'll make it.
Okay.
I'll make it like me.
It's build up.
See, how come he doesn't let me talk about magic touches? This is bullshit.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. He hates when I talk magic touch.
Yeah, don't talk Master Touch because you insinuate other stuff.
Would you just let me do it?
Just you know what?
It's not You please.
Please.
You're embarrassing
Fine.
me in front
Fine.
of our guests.
Do it.
All right, thank you.
Just do it. Just do it. Fine. I can't do it.
For one, I don't think you turned it on. So I mean.
I did turn it on. Thank
Oh.
you very much. Yeah. I don't appreciate that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's over. Oh, God.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
That doesn't look good.
Issa's so mad. We're getting it. We're almost there. Trust me, I got this.
Sure.
It's, okay, you asshole. It was one,
It was
you
one.
prick.
Was it one?
It was one.
Oh, sure enough, there it is, Capcom. Hey.
Tim, you want to be a host on a
God.
YouTube show?
Oh my god.
Hey, real memory, available
Everyone can see
memory.
this incredibly awkward weave all the time. I'd be like, hey, everybody. So, yes, I am, incredibly awkward and weird. So I'll do my best.
That's fine. We're all awkward.
We're gonna let your
We're all
gameplay
weird.
do your talking.
So are we gonna see the intro first, or should I just get right into it?
Oh man, you can. It's your show. Man.
However
do
you
what
want to, however you want to do
Oh my
this,
God.
because the head's equipped with broad range eye camera, with ultra sensitive voice recognition system, voice cam.
Xbox
Shit.
Mark 17.
Mark 17.
Which means there were 16 before it.
Yes.
So this is. Wait, but
I
this is
think
Mega Man
it's-
X. That means this is Mega Man 10, right?
No,
No.
there actually is a Mega Man 10. X is a separate
No, I'm
series.
pretty sure that X in Roman numerals is 10. Therefore, this is Mega Man 10.
But his name isn't 10. His name is like X it's X as in a
So he's-
variable.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Oh, I
Like
see what you're saying.
Final Fantasy X and X2.
You mean 10 and 10 too?
So the entire point of the character
X2.
X is that he's able to think and feel. He's the first of his kind
Yeah.
able to do that.
I
And
gotcha.
his potential is limitless. That's why he's referred to as X, as he can do
I am-
anything.
Like
I-
Adam Jaburu.
I am being sarcastic. I do know that
Okay.
Mega Man X is not Mega Man 10. Yeah. Because then we'd have Mega Man 10-2 and 10-3.
I don't think I've ever actually watched this intro.
I still haven't watched
So
it.
it's
I haven't read a single word.
Dr. Light's journal right now. It's Dr. Kane is the one who discovers the capsule that X is in. X is sealed away to have his diagnostics checked. Light is worried that when X is activated, he could turn against humanity because he has the capability to do so.
Because of Maverick.
So he's sealed away. His lab is buried under rubble. Actually, in the instruction booklet, it's Dr. Kane's journal, and he's not only a robotics expert; he's an archaeologist. So
Oh.
he's going around these dig sites, and he finds X, and he's stunned by what he sees. And Dr. Kane's the one who actually mass produces robots based on X's design. They're called Reploids. That's why they're called Reploids. They're based on X's design.
Really?
Like replicated androids. They're based on this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And originally, Sigma is the best one. He's supposed to be the strongest and the most powerful. He's supposed to be infallible. And he's the head of the Maverick Hunters at first. But after having an encounter with Zero, they basically end up swapping. A lot of people think it's because of the influence of the virus. Which is a huge presence in the X series. Not really much in the first game, but you see that later in the series. It comes out there.
I was about to say, has there ever been a game where you actually like see Sigma as a good guy?
You have cutscenes of it. So in X4, there is a cutscene where you see Sigma's past, and you see him actually when he encounters Zero, because when Zero's activated, he just is killing things. He's on a rampage. Sigma's called in to try and stop it, He's almost killed by it, but Zero basically is like he's racked by pain. He has a W symbol appear on the gem there. And he's holding his head and starts screaming, and then Sigma takes advantage of the opportunity and knocks him out.
Oh, okay.
So that's really the scene where you get to see that. And X4 and X5, you start to see a lot of references back to when that would be. But they haven't explicitly filled in the gap between original and X. It's sort of kept purposely vague.
Okay. I'm about to say, I think as far as the X series go, I've played 1, 2, and 4.
Okay.
Like, past that, I've never played an X game.
I really love 3. I think 5 is good, and actually I think X8 is really underrated. I think people skipped on it because they didn't like X7. I
heard
really,
X7's really terrible.
It has a lot of problems. I've beaten it 6 times because I have to, because I just I just have to. But I wouldn't recommend it for most. I feel like it has problems. X6, I think I enjoyed it, but it does have a lot of problems. Like some of the design's really weird, but but for here today we're talking about X1. I think it's universally praised. It's considered one of the best games on the Super Nintendo and best games of all time. One of the best in the Mega Man series. People often argue between Mega Man 2 and X, which is the best.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I slide squarely on X.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's done so much for the series. I think it's great. It's going to be like on the SNES Classic. I think it's.
Oh yeah.
I think it's an amazing game.
This is crazy. I have never seen an eye catch this long before.
I've never seen a demo screen this long before, but also too, I've never seen a demo screen where like the demo is actually like being very smart and very like strategic in how they're playing.
I'm about to say
except for running.
Except for that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
that's stupid. But he needed that because he messed up.
It almost feels like it was just displaying what everything does.
Somebody like one of the programmers was actually like playing this game to see what it could actually do, or something.
Yeah, because I've never seen an eye catch go into the menu.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
That is nuts,
that's
dude.
it. Okay, wow.
All right. So this is your favorite one, huh?
Yep, this is it's my favorite game along with Chrono Trigger. Mega Man X and Chrono Trigger are the 2 games I go back to all the time.
There you go, man.
X, I absolutely love this game.
Everybody's got one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, let's get to it.
So one thing really cool about X is it added the intro stage, which became a staple of a lot of things there.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I know Aaron from Game Grumps did like a very long video, a sequelizer where he talks about it at length.
Yeah.
And I think it is really brilliant. A lot
Really
of people don't really consider what it did for the franchise.
No, it really teaches you new stuff and like what Mega Man is now capable of, because a lot of the stuff he couldn't do in like the other games.
Right. It was a tutorial.
Yeah, the
if you
whole
will.
wall jumping aspect, like Mega Man could never jump before this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really.
Or, I mean, he could wall jump.
Just the how the game flows is different. So for classic Mega Man, it's really sort of like single room kind of design, whereas in Optima, of course, you get past. Whereas X is very open, so you kind of just flows.
Yeah.
Just, the screen comes over.
Yeah.
And you're able to scroll up and down.
Yeah, the original series is very corridor-esque,
Oh, yeah.
whereas this is definitely open atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
But you're right. I mean, we were talking about this off camera, but you had mentioned that Mega Man is so perfectly like programmed to present you with a challenge in a way that you can overcome it, and then it slowly dials up the difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of the same idea.
The learning curve is really it goes at a very good rate.
It's
like,
very.
It allows you to learn, and then it will challenge you greater than what it was challenging you at before. Once you know the tools that you have available to you.
It's geniusly formulaic.
It really is.
I mean, it's great. I was never huge on the X series personally. I liked X4. I liked this one.
I never played the X series until much later in my video gaming life.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, I know this game is.
Mm-hmm. It's very well regarded,
my
very
God.
highly regarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Tim said, it is actually. I mean, people consider it one of the best games on the Super Nintendo, but a lot of people consider it in like the top of their list, like across the entire board.
Yeah. Which still baffles me that Mega Man is not a stronger IP. Like,
I think it's just
don't
because,
understand it.
because I don't think that they really. I don't mean to be disrespectful by using this term, but I don't think they've hoarded out as much as they have other IPs.
Think so?
Because I think that Mega Man for a while, like, yeah, it had its cartoon show, it had the video game, but they've never done like a movie, or they haven't they did a comic book series.
Well, there was the Mega Man cartoon series in the 90s by Ruby Spears.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was the Dreamwave comic series. There's the more recent Archie comic series. There is a new cartoon series coming out. It originally was going to be on Disney XD. I think it's now moved to Cartoon Network. I think it's by the producers of Ben 10, if I recall.
That's actually that was a pretty good show.
So I'll have to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
I'm not following it super closely aside from all the announcements that's happening. So I'll have to see. I always really love any Mega Man media that I can see.
Mhm.
I think if anything, as far as Mega Man games, we're not getting as many as we used to. But in terms of Mega Man merchandise, it's the best time ever. Because growing up, I didn't see a whole lot.
No,
of
and
toys,
that's
But now there's so many collectibles.
And actually,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that too. Is that unlike other IPs, like and not video games withstanding, but I mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When that came onto the scene in the late '80s, you saw that everywhere.
Yeah.
Toy shelves, comic books, movies, cartoons, everything. Everything was Turtles. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
Bed sheets,
Yeah.
cereals, shoes, Mega Man stuff. So you had like Mario, which was everywhere, and that was licensed to Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
But then you had Mega Man, which was a very successful video game, but it never seemed to translate, and it never seemed to transcend that level of just marketing.
Yeah.
And so I think as a result of that, it really just kind of fell into, I won't say it fell into obscurity, but it definitely did not get the recognition that some of those other games, like the Marios, have gotten through time.
I will say it's been a success for Capcom in the way that it has had games that have done well and have made money,
Mhm.
but it's never been like a Mario or a Sonic.
Yeah, exactly.
If I
Or Zelda.
recall,
Yeah.
I think from Capcom on their investor relations IP page, they show that there are 5 Mega Man games that have been million sellers, and of those, it's Mega Man 2, 3, X, Battle Network 3, and Battle Network 4, I believe.
Battle Network 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Those were pretty
odd.
good.
Yeah, but
So-
I just don't see them being the million sellers, though.
That series was very popular.
Mhm.
I'm surprised the Legends games weren't.
No, Legends was not. I adore Legends.
Yeah, it translated very
those
well
were
to
not very good.
to
Well,
3D.
Well,
Great.
not in terms of sales. I think they're great in terms of quality.
Well,
So
I'm pretty sure that's why Mega Man Legends 3 is never going to be released, because it just,
if I remember correctly, Legends 1 globally in its lifetime sold 100,000 copies, which is not too great.
No.
That's it?
And Legends 2 is 70, and that's globally in its lifetime.
Globally?
Yeah.
Holy cow, I would have
70,000?
thought that
Yeah.
there was more than 100,000 copies of Mega Man Legends 1 out there.
Wow.
So
Holy
I think another
crap.
perspective, if I remember this correctly from reading, that Capcom was doing very well in the mid '90s because they had the success of Street Fighter 2 and all those versions.
Oh, yeah, they
and
had so
and
many
there was
different
Resident
things.
Evil, Resident 1 and
Mhm.
2. That when Legends came out, it actually put them in the red.
Wow.
So-
Shit.
That's insane.
I suppose that's kind of the same vein that Kevin was talking about on how much, what was it, Metal Gear. There was a big thing about how, why Metal Gear isn't bigger, and people think, Metal Gear is such a successful franchise.
It really isn't.
It's not.
It hasn't been since the
No.
first one.
Oh shit!
Metal Gear
Whoa.
Solid was like the best
You
selling
can't
one
tell.
of it.
I don't usually stream. I get nervous playing in front of people. This is
No, I'm
actually
here.
Oh, no, you're okay.
This is the first time I've actually played and done this in front of an audience.
Oh, that's okay. You're good. You're good.
Welcome to the club, Tim. Legendary Wings was my swan song.
Yes, it was.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Here, or no, it was Dragon Spirit, where I talked all that shit I could beat the game without dying.
No, it was
Legendary.
Legendary Wings. It was Legendary Wings too.
Legendary Wings, I learned my lesson.
Yeah,
So-
you almost cried.
Yeah, I cried. I was very upset. But that was a flute. That was
Oh
some
yeah,
bullshit.
that's right. It was Dragon Spirit too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's...
But no, you're right. Going back onto like Metal Gear Solid, where people are like, how come that hasn't been a more like definitive or just groundbreaking franchise? It really wasn't that big of a seller outside of the first one.
it
The
wasn't successful.
the second one may have sold very well, but then none of them have really sold quite to the numbers that number one, especially, or 2 have. And
Yeah.
they're still making them, and people still find it a big deal. But honestly, it's not a big deal.
I'd be curious to look at like the numbers for like Final Fantasy or something.
That would be interesting.
I'm curious because Final Fantasy is one of those series where it seems successful. Like I know 15 was
does.
huge.
I was gonna say I think 15 was huge
Yeah.
because everybody was talking about that when that came out.
And I know 13 was definitely very polarized. It was like you either loved it or
Or you hated it.
I
Yeah.
loved it. thought the whole 3-game series was great.
And I've known people who just absolutely ripped that game apart. Yeah.
But those are the same people that like 12.
Well.
But I can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
I bought Zodiac Age, and I actually am enjoying it this time.
I haven't
Wow.
played that one.
It was good. They did a very good job. The Zodiac class system made it much more bearable.
Okay.
Like the original Final Fantasy 12, everybody was on what they call the Zodiac board, or the license board. So any character could be anything you wanted him to be.
Oh, interesting.
You could have all 4 mages. You could have
Spartan Andril.
Oh God.
That actually looks pretty cool.